Now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Thank you very much, Ken. Welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Josh Taylor, in tonight for Rich Walsh. Joining me in studio, special guest that we have just for you guys for the holiday spirit, joined in studio by Santa Claus himself. Welcome, Santa Claus, to the show.
How are we doing, everybody? Merry Christmas, everybody. How about that?
Paul Zeise in the house, being festive.
Yes.
You know what? I mean, honestly, if you can't have fun during the holidays, when can you, right? So,
absolutely. And it's the holiday spirit, and, this is my last time on before Christmas, so I figure I better, wish everyone a Merry Christmas and get everybody in the mood.
Get a festive Paul.
Yes.
You're probably doing okay.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. Paul's
because
in the festive mood.
I'm a grouch and a Grinch. But tonight, I'm the happy Santa Claus.
He's very seldom festive. So when he's actually festive, you jump into it. You take advantage anytime you can. Speaking of being festive, let's we'll get to Steelers Texans in a minute because they're playing Christmas Day and that game's not going anywhere. Speaking of festive, Pitt fans might be feeling a little bit better. Big comeback win over Towson. Whether or not you want to call it big, maybe that's a misuse of the word. Comeback win over Towson, pretty impressive considering.
Yeah, I mean, there's two things. One, it kind of shows you the state of the program, that people are losing their mind and getting all excited about a win over Towson.
Hey, don't just take a win. A win's a win.
And I think a win's a win. And you know what? The Towson was favored, but
true.
I mean,
favored by 3.
The bottom line is, if you're recruiting the right way, there shouldn't be a single guy on Towson that had an offer from you. Like, in other words, there shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be a single guy on Towson that can play in the ACC if you're recruiting the right way. So, but that being said,
it's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice win for Pitt. It's a nice way to end the non-conference schedule.
Yes.
They're 8-5.
I mean, read into that whatever you will.
Next week, reality starts because they start playing the ACC. Then we'll see where they're at. I mean,
Miami.
Did they get to 12 wins? That's the question.
That's a really good question.
I mean, I thought Boston College might be a team, and then you see Boston College is winning games, and they beat Duke. I thought NC State might be a team, but they're winning games. It'll be interesting. I think, as things play out, they'll win a couple of games, but I'm going to be interested to see, because last year they had 4 ACC wins.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
I'll be interested to see if they can duplicate that.
It's a good point, and I'll match you with this. I'd love to see Pitt and Duquesne both get 12 wins in a season.
What's Duquesne now?
I believe they are now. I have to double check this because they just won tonight. They're now 9-3, so maybe that's not too crazy.
Yeah.
But they just beat San Francisco in I believe it's the Continental Tire Las Vegas Classic. So you got Pitt with 8 wins, Duquesne with 9 wins, and we're both sitting here like we don't know.
Well, I think the thing about Pitt is, they play Miami, who's a top 10 team next week. That could get it, interesting.
Very interesting.
And then, they've got 2, if you look at they've got 2 games against Duke. I think they've got 2 against Virginia. I mean, they've got, I think they get Louisville twice, don't they? Syracuse twice.
It's a gauntlet, man.
I mean, the ACC,
gauntlet.
there's not an easy night. Virginia Tech is no longer an easy game. Clemson, went up to Ohio State and destroyed Ohio. I mean, there's
in impressive fashion, by the way.
There's not an easy game, so we will see how far they progress and how well they do. And again, they've become sort of a punchline, an easy target. Tonight they won a game that they weren't favored to win,
and it actually required some character to do.
Yeah, and they were down, and they didn't shoot well and all that stuff. They dug deep on defense. It's funny, after the game, Kevin Stallings was asked, and he said, yeah, we were able to win because of defense and rebounding.
Sound familiar?
Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? So there you have it.
Okay, shifting gears. Now we actually will get to Steelers and Texans here. There's a lot surrounding this game. Of course, the Steelers don't have Antonio Brown, but the Texans don't have a lot of guys that would probably make this game a lot more interesting. No J.J. Watt. It looks like T.J. Yates is going to start at quarterback. Jadeveon Clowney's been questionable throughout the week. You look at this game and say, oh, well, this is something that should favor the Steelers, and you look back throughout the season and say, wait a minute. They haven't come across wins very easily against maybe below-average talent. So how do you look at this without being too jaundiced, having too jaundiced of an eye?
I think the Texans have quit on the season. I mean, last week they looked like a team that wanted nothing to do with playing. They got annihilated. If you saw any of that game, they got annihilated. There's talk that Bill O'Brien might not be back. TJ Yates stinks. Savage stinks. Whoever they're going to have a quarterback. This is a game. If it's a game midway through the third quarter, I'll be shocked.
This is a game where you wish, if you're a Texas fan, you wish Deshaun Watson was available, because otherwise your prayers probably go out the window with his injury. In the meantime, we will take a break. When we come back, we will take your phone calls. We'll even take your tweets on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Stick around.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.